have to play each other now, it could possibly still go that way. But for now, they are playing at old Bryant-Denny Stadium in Tuscaloosa this afternoon. 4 o'clock start. First, it's going down. It's going down. And this is probably the biggest home game that's a non-conference in Alabama in 20 years, because who has went to Alabama to play Alabama who's outside of the SEC? Usually these games are on neutral fields, but this one right here is going to be in Alabama today. So tomorrow. So there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be very, very excited about this one in the Tuscaloosa area. And Auburn, I said Auburn. Oh shit. Nah, no Auburns. But Alabama, Pride, all that stuff, the Roll Tide family, that everybody's gonna be out. The whole state might be at the game, and we know that Texas will be showing up in droves as well, too. So this is gonna be an ultimate college football game. And I know a lot of people should be ready for a very great turnout and a very good overall matchup, because both these teams present a very strong element to be in the Final Four this year. Texas finally has their quarterback that should put them over the top, and Alabama is Alabama, dude. It's that simple. But Alabama has questions to me. They got a quarterback that they're not talking enough about, in my opinion. They're not talking enough about the guys on Alabama this year for some odd reason. Alabama, usually they're always talking about 6, 7, 8 of their guys being so NFL ready and whoop, 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 but not this year. It just seems like everybody's kind of over it with Alabama. And I know Nick Saban wants to remind everybody that it's still Alabama or nothing. But at the end of the day, I feel like this dynasty is truly running their course at this point. You can't you got broke literally by bringing in too much talent. And then when you have too much talent, there's great players that you have to sit because you have commitments to other players, or other players are ahead of them on the food, or atop of them on the food chain. And you wind up being in a position where you lose future Pro Bowlers because you had to start that 7th-year senior. And it happens. Nick Saban might be too loyal to his upperclassmen sometimes. And that's kind of is starting to show a little bit. You know what I mean? But it's going to be a very good game when you get down to the football part of the game. And I truly do feel like it's going to be another game just like last year that's going to come down to the final minutes, and we're going to get ourselves a +7.5, or actually a +7 on Texas here. So it should be a very, very good game. It's probably the most exciting game of the day for me, when I look at it. And I think that it's going to be a lot of fun watching that football game. So with that, we're going to go ahead and take our first commercial break. And when I get back, we will jump into some Dodger baseball, some MLB Friday night, and then after that, talking tickets. So stay tuned. This is the Premier Sports Betting Show, the Primetime Angles, with the one and only Pop DiBiase, the Primetime Kappa.
Good News Only Racing Club, led by the legendary Doug O'Neill, the trainer of 2 Kentucky Derby winners and I'll Have Another and Nyquist. Also trained 2-time Breeders' Cup champ Golden Sense, who are just a part of a long list of thoroughbred champions trained by Doug O'Neill. The Good News